Wow, wasn't that beautiful? Apologies, the music didn't seem to work for us this morning. Got a few little gremlins, but we'll sort that out. Well, good morning and welcome to Carnation Crafts. Now, today is an extra special day. One, I get to be here with you, but two, we are bringing in something new with you as well. Now, still clean and simple, which has been a phenomenal range that we've brought to you. But this is the plus one. This is like an extra that we're putting in for you as well. So this one is just going to be like an expansion kit. Still get all the beautiful, still get all the designs, but I have to tell you already, bearing in mind we've only been live a few minutes, you've been buying before the show. 33% of the stock has already gone. This is how busy we are. Now, let's talk to you. Clean and simple, you may have seen before, you may have used it, you may have tried it. Get your messages in because I've got fabulous Tasmin with me as well, so she'll be able to keep me abreast of what is happening out there with you as well. So the Clean and Simple Plus. Now this is a slightly larger collection, but with this it's more about the dies, so giving you extra things that you can now bring in with your collection, but still having everything pre-measured for you, so your matting and layering is going to be easy. Everything is there for you, and you can see the beautiful artwork that you're going to get all designed with this one as well, free to download, but just incredible. Now check out the price. It's normally $44.99, but with this collection of the Clean and Simple Plus, this one is $39.99. So there's a great saving on that one today as well, if you're wanting to get that. And like I say, let me know if you've had the Clean and Simple before, or this is your first time getting it. Now let's take a little look. Okay, so slightly different packaging, slightly different. Let's move this all up so you can see. Now, with this one, you'll notice straight away the packaging is slightly different, okay? But this is fabulous because, again, you get your storage. You're going to get your storage wallets that you would normally get from Carnation Crafts. That's going to give you that storage. But you can still see what you're going to get in your pack. You can still see your colours. You know what this is going to work with. It will as well slot in. It's slightly taller than your normal packaging, but you can still slot it in on your shelf with your other collections, which we'll show you in a minute or two. But it just makes it easy and visual. You've got your website, you've got your QR code to scan, but also if you want to go and get the artwork ready for when it arrives, that'll be phenomenal. So like I say, if you have already got all your Clean and Simple, this now you can slot in. Like I say, it's slightly taller, as you can see, but it will still slot in the shelf in between. So these can all keep together, and you can use them together as well, because we know you've got stamps already, we know you've got cardstocks, you've got your extra bits in there, but go to our website if you're wanting to get extra bits. But that will all go together on there. So let's just move those out the way before I knock them off, because I'm a bit clumsy this morning. Now let's take a look at this. Now this is mine. I have used it, so I do apologise. Mine are a little bit moved and obviously travelling getting here. I'll show you the boards in a moment, but look at this. These are more of a grandeur. These are more of a plus size. Let's use this one. That's it. That looks neater. Mine's a bit wild. Now look at this. You have got the larger size ones in here. You've still got your mats and layers. You've still got your apertures. You've still got those phenomenal flower details. But these are bigger. But you will also find the flowers from the other collections will mix and match with this. You can add your sentiments. They will still fit with all these, with the plaques and the banners. Because with your other collections, you might just want a different detail. A bow is always so handy to use. So do think about getting those as well. And if you use this one and cut it out and join it together, you can make a sash for your bow as well. You've got extra apertures and detail. This looks quite like a feather as well if you put it together, or a fan detail. You've got the extra little droplets there as well for corners and adding in those details on there. But like I say, this is slightly different. We are still doing the Clean and Simple, but this is Clean and Simple Plus. So if you're just wanting a new die set that's going to slot in, a new die set that's going to give you that variant, to add that plus to your work, these are going to be the ones for you. So do think about getting something like this as an extra. For $39.99, you've got a lot of metal in there that is going to give you that. But it's got made to measure apertures. There is no more measuring. There is no more having to struggle to line it up to make sure that it's right. everything will work with you in there. And it is the clean and simple style. So keeping it all together, keeping it all in unison, but like I say, giving you the plus, because we all need a little bit of plus sometimes. And with this collection, the In Blossom die set, this is really going to do that. Now, let's take a look at the boards. I'm going to do demos. I'm going to show you finished samples. I've got lots to show you. But first, let's look at this. Now, you will have the downloads. If you want to go to our Carnation Crafts website, go to the downloads. You can download the imagery. So you've got this ready for when your kit arrives. And how beautiful and stunning is this? Always just then fold them in half on the line. Obviously use a scoreboard. I'm just doing this to show you. But then spray them together, a little bit of spray adhesive, and then let that dry, cut them out, and you've got those perfect, you know, reflections in there as well. So they are in there. Now, let's take a look at the boards, the exciting bit on here. Now, first of all, look at all these dies. Look at the details that you're going to get with this. Look at the expansion of this kit. That beautiful aperture. You can use it landscape, portrait. You've also got, if I hold this, I'm trying to get you the right way. Can you see there? You've also got that embossed detail on that die as well. So again, if you're wanting that extra detail, you've got those in there. Look at these, layerability, apertures to size, apertures to detail, to make sure you've got perfect alignment each and every time. Same with the banners, the plaques as well, if you're wanting to use these, or the cartouche frames. And look at the embellishments. The bows are going to be used every single time you make a card if you want to. You've got the extra bits for corners or texture or dimension to add in there. And then you've got this one that's like a little bit like, think of it like angel's wings. You've got that beautiful feathered effect in there to give you that luxury. Then once they're die cut, you have got the aperture elements on there. So this is all got layerability. This cherry blossom just looks incredible. I always say, I think this one's my favourite one, and you know, as we go through, but I have to say, I do like this new addition to the family here at Carnation Crafts. You know, the team, Nick and the team sat there, and obviously, you know, they wanted to give you something extra that will add in a mix and match, and your sentiments will all fit. This could be the range that works for you. So like I say, if you want to get this one, 240413, available on the website as well. So we've got those. So have a look on there. $39.99 if you're wanting to get that one. They are all on there for you as well. Now, let's show you a few of the actual finished samples, because these are incredible. Okay, massive thank you to the design team as always. They do an outstanding job. Now look at this. This is what we're talking about. If you have got the Plus collection, the Clean and Simple Plus, adding in one of our original ones, Fond Florals, adding that in, can you see how you can layer them up? You can add different shapes on there too. You know, you could use them for different plaques and different styles. But look at these. Look how incredibly clean and simple and beautiful these are. This is giving you that more boutique style. You've got the dimension, you've got the shape. And I do think that this extra like add-on to the collections really has given you that expansion with your cards. Now look at this. Look how adorable. You can make and sell with all of these, so do not worry. As always, full angel policy. Obviously, I spun that the wrong way around because obviously I'm a bit daft this morning. But you can see with those, you have got the perfect, can you see the mats and layers? Trying to get increments like that can be so challenging. With the Clean and Simple range, all the mats and layers are done for you in there. You've got all those beautiful details to add in there as well. Now, this one, take a look at this. This is from the apertures. So the piece that you're taking out the center, you can add that in so it dresses it and makes it look like feathers. If you're wanting this halo effect like you've got here, this is from the other piece that I said to you looks like a feather. You can snip into it and then you can layer these over the top. But look how beautiful and stunning these are. Now, if you're just wanting something very plain, very simple, then look at that. It could be thinking of you. It's a little teardrop on there, but with the banners and everything, the cards say it all. And with these dies, this is all you need. And obviously everything just fits together. You don't have to think of it. You can just take it all out of the pocket where your dies are, where they're stored, and storage wise, it's so much easier now with those as well. They're the ones obviously made with the kit, the design team, but I want to show you bringing in other dies as well that I know you've got at home already from Carnation Craft. could be one of the latest releases, but look how different they look in different colours. You can really add the style, change it up. The birthday wishes, I think that is from the Clean and Simple, the beautiful bluebells. You could add that one in there as well. But look at these. So again, it could be your treat yourself Friday. You're wanting to get something different. But again, it's a business in a box. If you are wanting to get that complete system, the matting, the layering, the aperture, all pre-sized, all giving you that luxury of luxury cardstocks, this is now your new one. Obviously, they are larger size dies than what you've used before with the other collections. Actually, I'm going to show you that. Let's show you that. I'm going to prove that to you so you can see. So this is your normal collection. And then obviously this is the plus. This is your everyday Clean and Simple. But just to show you the dies, can you see? They are slightly larger, so more metal for your money, but also these can be added in with these as well. So you can swap bits out. You might want this one, but you might add the little diamond up in the corner to cut bit elements out. You can mix and match those, and the floral elements and the stamps will all fit together too. But like I say, remember today, this is very exciting. We are launching the Pure and Simple Plus collection with those in there. That is now going to give you that plus supersized dies that are now going to give you that expansion kit to add on to your already Clean and Simple collection. All designed, all laid to work together to give you that beautiful finish. $39.99 for that one. This is your Clean and Simple Blossom die set. 240413. Now, shall we do a little demo, Miss Tasmin?
Yes, please.
Good morning, Miss Tasmin. How are you? Good morning. Tasmin's here with me. Yes, Miss Tasmin.
Just while you're unpacking your demo,
yes,
we've got people saying good morning.
Good morning.
So over on YouTube, we've got Sheila, we've got Angela, and we've got Annie.
Good morning,
ladies.
ladies.
Loads of people have said that they ordered it yesterday because they didn't want to miss out. And
I'm not surprised. Because obviously this one, you know, the team at Carnation Crafts were like, we want to do something a little bit different. We want to give you that. It's a little bit like a puzzle. Think of your Clean and Simple a little bit like a puzzle. Yes, you can use it on its own, you know, its own style, but then you can add bits in, and this is where the plus range comes in. And sometimes you might want to make the larger cards. You might want to add 2 or 3 of the elements together. Now you can take this to whatever level you want to, and it's incredible.
And then over on Facebook, Janine's saying good morning.
Good morning, Janine. How are you? I hope you're okay.
We've also got Rachel, Diane, and Suzanne, and Alexis.
Oh, hi, ladies. Thank you for joining us. And honestly, give us your feedback. We'd like to know, and the team at Carnation would love to know what you think about the new Plus range. Like I say, we are still doing the Clean and Simple original. This is just the Plus. We're giving you that extra little bit. You know, like when you go to the shops and you're buying a new outfit or new makeup, as we've been talking about this morning, but you need that primer, you need that finishing spray. This now is the extra bit that slots in to give you those details in there. Now I am using some of the beautiful cardstock from, let me move that over so you can see. There we go. Oh, there we go. Sorry, we've been moving. This is some of the Carnation Crafts cardstock from the last collection, from that beautiful pink cardstock that we had from the last one that we had. Proud Petals. We're using a little bit of that. Now, just to show you what I've done. So this is in the simplest form if you take this out. Now, the hardest bit of crafting is getting your apertures to line up. Everything is done with these kits. You've even got the mats and layers. Look at this. I've got 3 layers that I've done there, and they're going to fit perfectly. Trying to get that, as a new crafter, you just pop these in, slot these out, and this is going to give you that instant one because you've got the alignment. I'm just going to take the die out and just show you. This is off mine so you can see, just so you understand the concept of it. So let's just take this out. And it is that easy, believe you me. And if you're wanting to make and sell, it's quick, it's simple, and it's effective. Now, obviously, this is my first layer. So I'm going to cut that out. You can see the aperture is aligned. This is what I love. I haven't got to guesstimate where I want it. I'll be showing you different techniques with this in a while, but that's my first layer. Then you've got your second layer, which is your matten layer. You've got your third layer, but if you wanted to, you could then score that one in half, and that would give you a card blank. So you've got lots of detail and potential to take these to a different level. But just having the mats and layers, honestly, the years I've spent trying to line up my dies, get everything, wasting cardstock, this now is literally your time to be like, I'm not wasting cardstock anymore. You can see I've cut my aperture out of there. That's how I've done it. So let's just pop this back into here so I don't lose any bits. And I love the packaging on this because with it being a larger packaging, it does make it easier to store. So again, everything's in there. That's good to go. So let's just pop that back over there. Now, let's start layering these together. So first layer I am going to pop down. I've got some foam on a roll. Have a look on the website because we have got lots of foam on our website, glues, adhesives and everything else. So do have a look on there if you're wanting to stock up and get a few extra bits on there too while you're over there, because everything is there ready for you. So positioning the first layer like so. That's just going to sit on there. I'm going to put that up slightly higher so I've got a bit more of a gap at the bottom. And then I'm going to start layering up the second layer. Now this one I've done flatter and I've used the tape that obviously will be available with the normal kits as well. So just let's position this onto here, but look how fabulous this mats and layers. And to get those in such stature and detail, it gives it that professional finish. So if you are unsteady with your hands, or sometimes like me, your eyesight, you know, it can be a bit wobbly in the morning, you know you are guaranteed perfection, mats and layers, apertures with all of this range. Clean and Simple, obviously, is the baby of Nick at head office with his team, who came up with this fabulous idea and now doing the plus. We always give you plus, so you can imagine this is just going to elevate and give you the most incredible designs. Now look at these. These look beautiful. This is your artwork that you're going to be able to download. You're going to be able to cut this out when you get your dies, and you can see the finish on this is fabulous. I'm just adding my fingers in there. You could use a ball tool. I'm just shaping it slightly so it doesn't look flat, because I want some of these pieces to look like they're growing in and out of the artwork. So you can see already I've got that backdrop, I've got that detail on there as well, but obviously with having the whole kit together, I can make lots of cards. And you imagine if you're making these in lots of different colours, you can then make your mind up whatever you want to do. If you want to bring in other factors from other collections, then do it. So let's take the glue, add a little tiny bit of glue to this. I'm using the applicators. Everything is available on our website, so have a little look on there. But honestly, Clean and Simple range is just growing and growing by the day. And I think it's so nice that we are doing the plus extra bits now, because this is really going to give you that field where you become the designer. You are now designing more and more elements, you know, to go with your cards, mixing up your designs and bringing in different things. So just give that a second or two to grab. I'm just popping that onto there, so that will start to hold. Now, this is what I was saying about the sentiments, okay? So these are like your banners, your sentiment banners, but if you actually link two together like I'm going to do, you can then have it so it just protrudes off the card. You've got that little bit more length on there for you to then add that detail. So all I'm going to do is just glue these together as well. Just add a little bit of glue onto there. And this then will just make sure this is secured, because this glue does dry very, very quickly. So again, just adding a little bit onto there, giving it that dimension. And this is going to sit onto there as well. So again, I want it so it stands off. Don't ever be frightened to have your cards a little bit offset as well, because it does give it a different feature. And I think because we've got that point at the top, it was nice to use the points on these. Now the join on it, I'm not worried about, because I'm going to put the bow over the top. So that's going to hide my bow on there. So all I'm doing now is just adding glue in areas where this is going to catch and touch the card. So just adding a little bit of this. You could use your tape pens or your runners, whatever you want to do. So I'm just using my glue on there. Now, got to let you know, we've been very, very busy. I'm so glad you're with me this morning. 40%, we're approaching 40% of the stock has now gone. So honestly, this could be like a record breaker like it was last time. So please don't miss out. But we have got some news on that, because we had a lot of people who were a little bit disappointed, didn't we, Taz? So just to let you know, the Bluebell collection, which I'm going to be using in one of my demos later on. Now this one, obviously it sold out very quick. okay, we have now got it onto extended delivery, okay. If you want to like pre-order it, we can do that. It's on pre-order 22nd of April. So you can go on now, you can order it. And if you're thinking, well, what's this Pure and Simple? It looks different to the other one. These are the ones where we bring you get the cardstock, you get the tape, you get the foam pads, you get the stamps, you get extra pieces in there as well. But if you did want to get this, it's on a pre-order for the 22nd of April. 22nd, did we say? Yep, 22nd of April. So run and get this one. Like I say, it's on pre-order because we had a lot of people say, I missed out. So we are sorry. We are trying to do that. Yes, Miss Tasmin.
I've also just received a couple of messages with
messages.
the card that you're using.
Yes.
We mentioned earlier that the cardstock was from the Proud Petals.
Yes, it was Proud Petals.
From the previous
Yes,
Clean
from
and
the
Simple.
previous collection, because I just thought the colours went really well with it. And I'm also showing you that colours and cardstock that you've already got in the other Pure and Simple kits, you can now use this with the actual Clean and Simple Plus kit. So again, it's bringing everything into unison and showing you how you can literally take everything and work it together. Yes, Miss Tasmin.
And also, we were talking about the Bluebells being the 22nd of April. It's only Monday.
That's Monday. That's what I mean. The pre-order is Monday. So if you want to go on and pre-order it Monday, it will be, and you know, Carnation Crafts team, their website, once you start ordering, when it says it's going to be dispatched, it is dispatched. You could have this, even this kit, by tomorrow. So honestly, I am not, you know, in any way thinking, oh, it'll be dispatched the 22nd, I'm going to have to wait a week. You won't. It will be with you as soon as, believe you me. So let's start layering these up. Back to using, this is the Clean and Simple Plus collection, the Blossom Plus, and honestly, it really has been a storm. I'm glad that you're liking the new concept that the team at Carnation Crafts have come up with, because we wanted to keep bringing you extra bits with the Clean and Simple. So there's always an extra surprise. There's always something that we can bring in. Now, I'm just adding this here, and again, I don't mind it hanging over the edge slightly, because again, it gives you that look and that feel, so it keeps it all balanced with the edges. And because I've got my bow there, I'm going to put this in this top corner to again give it that balance. Let's use some glue gel now, and what I'm going to do is just layer up the flowers as well. So a little bit of glue gel, and I'm going to pop this on the back of here. Again, I've molded some of my flowers, and this is going to give you that height and dimension on there as well. But very easy to do. But these bits you could have scattered on your card as well. So if you wanted to have them scattered in different positions, you can. These can add as extra embellishments, but mainly just add in that height and dimension on your card. So your cards look like the flowers are actually growing out of it rather than looking flat. This will give your card more movement, more play. And again, it just gives you that wow factor. And you can see with the Clean and Simple, this gives you that boutique style card that we all want. And again, making and selling, these are the ones that are going to draw people in, because with this, obviously, new collection, it's adding a different shape and a different style. And it really will give you that lovely effect on there, how nice that this will be to use that on there. But remember, Clean and Simple, it doesn't hang about. Like I say, it's the first time we've ever done a pre-order on one of the other kits, because honestly, that was the, you know, the comments we got, the feedback that we got as the team of Carnation Crafts were like, we need to, you know, get some more stock in. So that's what we've done. But don't miss out on this one. Look at the luxury of this one, the detail of it. But remember, this is Clean and Simple Plus. And when Carnation give you Plus, you know it's going to be a bonus to work as an add-on and give you bigger size cards, apertures that are built to size, to give you purpose, to give you motivation to make your cards and to do those as well. But honestly, the dies are amazing. Let's quickly just show you those. Let's put this down. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Don't put it in the glue wheeler. Now, with this, you know I get a bit messy. Now with this is what I'm saying about the dies. They are a slightly larger size as well. So again, giving you that variation. And sometimes you can get bored with using the same size of dies. This is going to give you that element. And like we said in the beginning, if you want to add elements from the other collection, you can. Just add in the teardrop design in this one. We've added in this one from the Fond Florals, try saying that this time in the morning. And then you can see how then we've weaved the flowers in from the new collection, and it works incredibly well. But if you want in dimension, you want in shape, this is the easiest way to go. The team have made this clean and simple at Carnation Crafts with the apertures built in. You've got perfect alignment. You've got perfect every single time. You've even got embossed details in there too. And then obviously with the bows, you have now got an embellishment you can use all the time. And just look at these. Look how amazing they look once these are cut out. The layerability, your creativity, and also having that luxury of mixing this in with the other ranges. So like I say, the Plus collection is totally new for you here today on Carnation Crafts TV. We are bringing you something different, and the team have gone that extra mile to give you that plus with what we've got. And we always like a little bit of plus, you know, like you've got your Telly Plus and, you know, your Skies Plus and things like that. Carnation Craft always give you plus. Now, what I want to do as well is do another demo for you. Is that all right, my dear? Can we do that? Do you want to see some more samples? Let's do that. So these are ones using different dies that I know you've got in your stash at home. You might have little pieces left over. This is a nice way to use them up. And it just shows the flowers can be cut in white cardstock as a decorative. If you wanted to put acetate behind it, make it a shaker card, add those details into there. But look at this. How stunning is that? The ribbon, if you double layer it up, it actually looks like a real ribbon. Yes, Miss Taz.
And they can still buy that navy cardstock from the Bluebells.
You can. I would go and get that, because once you see the demos I've got for you a little bit later on this hour, I think you might be tempted.
And it's not on pre-order.
Oh.
You can order it in with your Clean and Simple and get free delivery.
Free delivery, and it will be with you now. I didn't know it was free delivery.
If you spend over 50 quid.
There you go. So if you spend over £50, you will get free delivery as always. The gems in the UK, if you want the enamel dots, these are available on the website as well. But like I say, look at this, adding in different sentiments. This really does look like a beautiful feather. You've got that softness in there. But look, if you're just wanting that aperture, that design, a different feel to it. But sometimes it's just the backdrop. It's that structure. It's that beautiful walled garden that you want, where you want it to look into. Add in your different designs, and look at this one. How phenomenal is that? Making it look like the chapel that they're in as well. So fabulous designs. And again, use it like a trellis style that's been used here to act as a backdrop. You can see there, you've got those beautiful movement in there, which is one of the dies in the Clean and Simple Plus collection. You've got your different styles of, you know, plaques in there that you can use, but these are going to look incredible. And you're matting and layering any of your cardstocks, any of your papers. And remember, on Carnation Crafts, there's downloads for you to download as well. Yes, Miss Taz.
Sorry, really, I'm quite kind of educating you as well. With some of our perfect papers, we now have patterned elements within it. So the dotted cardstock that you just saw would have been from previous collections.
There you go. I need to get over to that website and have a little cheeky look what else we've got on there. I do feel it's been a while, and I feel I do need to go over and have a little look. Now, let's do a demo. Let's do this one. Yes, Miss Taz.
Whilst you're getting that out, we've had so many more people messaging in. So we've got Pamela over on YouTube who's saying good morning.
Good morning.
Another great set. Ruth is saying she ordered hers last night. She didn't want to miss out.
Can't fault you.
And Teresa is saying good morning as well.
Good morning.
On Facebook, we've had so many people saying that they've just ordered.
Oh, that's fantastic, because obviously this is a new venture for the team and Carnation Crafts. You know, Clean and Simple has been so popular, but adding in the plus bit now to make it even more open to everybody else. This is fantastic. Yes, Miss Taz.
Yvonne has just said she's just bought the new kit. She can't wait. And Debbie has said, good morning, ladies. I've been sitting on the fence about buying this one, but Dawn, you have convinced me, and I've just bought it. Thank you.
Honestly, you're going to love it, Yvonne. And you know, I've been crafting lots and lots of years, probably about, 18, 19 years now. And when the Clean and Simple Carnation team came to me and said, you know, we'd like you to do this, and for me, it was one of them moments where you just literally take it out of the packet and you're like, this is genius. Why hasn't somebody thought of this before? Because even somebody who's been crafting years, somebody who's been crafting 10 minutes, we can all get the same effect. And apertures is one of the hardest ones to do. But to look stylish and creative, this is the one. Yes, Taz.
And also, just to answer someone's question,
because
we like to help.
Got a question, we like to help.
Nicola has just said over on YouTube, could you tell me what the very first Clean and Simple box was, and is it in stock? Lovely show. So it was the Lovely Blooms, and
let me get it.
Still in stock, and I will link it for you now, Nicola.
This one. So with this one, if you wanted to, you could have a panel one side and you can have the teardrop from the plus one on the other side. So Mix and match panels, don't be frightened to do that. And with this one, I'll just show you quickly inside for you. You get obviously all your tapes, your foam pads, everything else. You get your cardstock, you get that fabulous rose dye, but you get your panels and your trellis in there as well. And you actually get in here, you get the navy cardstock and the white as well. So you've got everything. Full kit there to make everything. But honestly, if you do get the plus ones, just add these in with your order as well. So do have a look on the website. If we have got some, they will be available on there on Carnation Crafts TV. Yes, Miss Taz.
We were just talking about, sorry, there's
No,
so
that's
many
fine.
comments.
We've got lots of comments coming through. We'll try and answer you all this morning. Don't worry.
Well, Denise has just said hers is on her way and she's already got the downloads ready to go.
Boom. There you go. This is what we're talking about. Carnation Crafts do not mess about. They get it out. As soon as they've got it, they will send it to you. So place your orders happy in the confidence of knowing they do a fantastic postal service. This will be on its way to you. So fantastic. I love that. Now, let's make another little card. So again, I've used my mats and layers. I've used the pink and the white because I just think this goes so well with this collection. Mat and layered this together. This obviously is Carnation Crafts website, on their website, the white cardstock. So if you're wanting to get that, and so is the pink. And this was from the last collection that we did for you as well. So if you're wanting the last collection, that will work perfectly well if you've got some bits left over. So you can see with the new dies, this will give you that A5 size card now. So if you're wanting more of a grandeur, more of a plus size, shall we say, this is going to give you that little bit more. Now you'll notice with this one, I've cut the teardrop one way and then I've cut it the other way. So again, you can see how fabulous this is to do that. Now, I haven't got the machine out, but what I'm going to do in the next show is I'll show you how to use the apertures.
Maxine was asking.
Oh, Maxine, don't worry. We will do all that for you. So do not worry. And if not, I'll try, even afterwards, I'll try and do you like a YouTube thing, or I'll try and get you a little video that we can show you how you do that as well. So don't worry. But it's simple. All you're going to do is take your cardstock, lay it on the top, run it through your machine with a sheet of cut tidy, run it through, and you've got the perfect aperture. Okay, so don't worry. And then the next one you do, obviously you're going to put your next size in and that will give you that aperture. So shall I just show you those again? Let me show you the dies, the two dies that you're going to use to make that. And then I'll show you in a later show. Do not worry. So this was the first one. So my first sheet of cardstock, you can see I've laid that on there. And that's my first piece I've cut. Then I swapped it over, flipped it over, and I've cut it that way. But if you just want one, pink cardstock, white, one layer. Then the second layer, I've gone in and I've cut that one. So then I have got my second layer of my aperture there to be able to make all of those. That's how easy it is. But if you want to use and get multiple layers, then use the other piece of the aperture with the embossing on. That is really as simple as it is. Do not worry about that, Angela. So it is really simple. Now, oh, hang on. Let me put these away. See, getting messy now. Let's put these away. Really, really easy. Let's pop that to one side. Now, I'm going to take the foam pads off this. Again, I just think with this, if you give it a bit of height, bit of dimension, it stops your cards looking flat. You might have got to a point where you just need that help. And an aperture, think of it like we say like the eyes, the window to the soul. The aperture is like the window to the soul of your card. So if you're wanting to give a card that has great meaning and passion, this is going to work. Yes, Miss Taz.
Oh, Wheeler. Nicola has just messaged back saying she's off to order the Clean and Simple Plus.
Oh, wow.
And Lovely Blooms. She's happy days.
Oh, happy days. Oh, well done. That's fantastic. Honestly, you will not look back with this range. And like I say, it was something different for me. And, you know, I like to educate people, and so do the team at Carnation Crafts. I'm giving you the eye and the accessibility to make sure you've got the perfect size. And like I say, with these are slightly large apertures. I've used two. You don't have to. You can just use one if you want to. But I'm just trying to give you as many variants as we can to get you engaged in this, to get you learning and experimenting. And if you're never sure, do what I do. I just get some copier paper or some paper I'm not, you know, too worried about. And then literally I will cut out. That's how I worked out that you could do it like this as well and bring different shapes into your cards. So that's why for me, I like to play about with the shapes. You know that. I'm a bit of a devil for that, but it really does give it that different style on there. Now, again, I'm just creasing these. You can use your ball tools. I'm just doing it this way, just save a little bit of time. But If not, use your ball tools available on the website. Now this one again, I'm going to tuck into there. Then what I did was take another piece that you can see here. Can you see? That's that piece, and I've cut it in two. So don't be frightened to snip into it either. And what we're going to do is we're going to feed this one over so it looks like it's growing across. And this piece we're going to tuck into the bottom. So again, we've got a different shape, we've got a different design. I've got a sentiment that is from, I think that anniversary one is also from Bear With, and I'll tell you in a minute, I think that's from the Bluebell collection as well, that little sentiment. So all the different collections have got lots of different sentiments in, which you'll be able to use with all of these. And I know a lot of you have got your cardstock from Carnation Crafts, so you are set and ready to be able to mix this in, because you could actually use pink backgrounds with this if you've got any of the soft green that I know Carnation Crafts did, or even the lemon from you know, the lovely blooms and things like that. You can do that. Now I need to tell you, I need to get a bit serious with you now. This is the first show of the launch of the Clean and Simple Plus. 40% of the stock has now gone. So if you are in and are in, this could be your time to say, do you know what? I am going to do it. For $39.99, you have got larger size stamp dies in this one, sorry. And you've got the layerability, you've got the accessibility to now create the perfect aperture every single time. And it is a business in a box. We always say this with these collections, because you doing this in so many different colours is going to give you a vast array of different styles. So I'm just using this one this way up. So again, I'm layering this in, but I have got some demos where I turn it on its side. I use it in a different approach, a different way, and you can make it whatever you want to be. There is no kind of restrictions with this. You can make and sell. So this is now going to give you the potential to take it to a different level and give you that different views in there as well. So let's just add this into here. I'm just going to lift it slightly and tuck this in, because I want the leaves to kind of entwine and for it to look like it is actually growing out the top, like a plant would, to give you that beautiful detail. So good morning to a lot of you. I've got a lot of you with me this morning, so thank you. It's lovely to know, because obviously I don't get here all the time, so it's nice to be here with you, just to, you know, show you new techniques, show you new products, and you know, the excitement of what you've done with them as well, because I love to see what you've made with them online and everything in the groups. So in your group you can do that. Yes, Miss Taz?
Well, we do have the dedicated Clean and Simple
we do
page.
So go to the Clean and Simple page on Facebook. You can add your makes in there, which we like to have a look at, the team and everybody at Carnation Crafts. We all like to have a little perusal through and see what you're doing with it. But honestly, get involved, be part of the team, be part of the family of Carnation Crafts, and you know, share your makes.
We're very friendly.
We are very friendly. Well, I might if I've not had food, but that's nothing new. No, I don't bite really. And anybody who does know me and has met me, they know I am just as daft as I am here as I am off here, and they know that. Miss Taz, we've known each other many years. But look at this. Again, a stylish card, elegance. You could add a bit of glitter. You could add the enamel dots if you wanted to. You could add a few of those. But do you know what? We've now got that fullness. We've made it into a double aperture card. You don't tend to see those out there. So again, it's giving you the spectrum now with the Clean and Simple Plus range to now let you expand with this one. Double aperture cards, you don't get seen very often, so do think now you've got different things. Yes, Miss Taz?
Jan's just ordered hers.
Well done, Jan. I can't wait to see what you all do with it. I really, really can't, because I know you've all got your own imagination and you'll put a different spin on it and add different things. Yes, Miss Taz?
Also, Sharon has just ordered one as well to add to her other Clean and Simple collections. That's what it's all about.
This is what it's about, and it's like adding on. But like I say, these are a larger size, but you can mix bits in with it, and that's what I like. It's a little bit like a puzzle. We're now giving you for you to slot your different pieces together and make it all work for the lovely collection. Now, honestly, this is a phenomenal collection. You are tuning in today. Thank you so much for Carnation Crafts TV. This is part of the Clean and Simple, but this is your plus range. Now, with this collection, you will get with this one larger size dies, all still in the same unison of working together to make the perfect aperture, which a lot of us struggle with, but also giving you that beauty and dimension to all of your cards. You can see with the price, you have got a great saving on this. It's normally $44.99, but the show price today is $39.99. All card stocks, if you're wanting to stock up, do check out our fabulous website. Everything is on there for you, and so are the downloads. Yes, Miss Taz.
Well, the cardstock from the previous Clean and Simple ranges,
Yes.
like Beautiful Bluebells and Lovely Blooms, are available on the website on their own.
Yes, on their own. So if you want to stock up on different cardstocks, you can do that. But I know a lot of you have perfect papers and things like that. You could also use those with this as well. So again, mixing and matching everything. Clean and Simple Plus is like an extra, like literary collaboration that the team have come up with to add to what you've already got. Yes, Miss Taz.
We've got someone over in the US who's been up since 2:20 watching us. Good morning.
Wow, good morning. Good morning in the US. So I'm glad you can join us. But honestly, have you tuned in at a fabulous time to make sure you've got something new and exciting? And again, like I say, we do dispatch over there as well. So do not worry. Now, let's show you a few more finished examples. So I'm going to show you some from the original ones just to show you that you can add in from the other range. You can do different things with it. You can add different styles. And also, this gives you still the affordability to add to your die range. I've done it again. It's because I use, sorry. It's because the flower, to me now is upside, that's just me. Okay, so you can see there, your mats and layers, this is what we're talking about, precision each and every time. But if you've got extra bits from the Carnation Crafts websites and things like that, and you've used lots of different dies, look at these, how adorable is this? Obviously, all your extra embellishments are available. Look at the different colours, how striking it looks in a different colourway. You are adding that magic, you're adding that detail, but the apertures are amazing. And like I say, look at that. It's like a window, it's like a walkway, it's like a beautiful vase or vase that you've got those in. And also, just to show you, you've got the extra ones that look like a little bit like angel wings if you want to add those in, or as a backdrop. You have now got that potential to take this to whatever level you require. Yes, Miss Taz.
If you could just hold that there.
Yes.
The snippability within that as well. So
yes.
You could cut away any of the
lines.
The lines.
Yep. So you will see it's got like little tiny notches in between. And what you can do is you can snip those in between. I tried doing it like paper folding. So I folded some bits back, some bits forward, things like that. But if you just want it as a detail behind there, like a backdrop, that is how it's going to look for you. But like I say, you can snip those out. That's what that fabulous design team member, is it Janine? Had done this one, and that's where she's taken these bits from. They are from that one by snipping into it. So again, snippability, creativity, adding the magic, but a larger size now with those. Yes, Miss Taz.
So whilst you're doing getting your demo ready, we've
Okay.
got some more comments. So Michelle,
Fabulous. Hi,
over
Michelle.
on YouTube, has said, "Good morning, all. Watching from a gloomy Belfast. Just ordered
bless.
and downloaded."
Oh, bless you. Oh, I'm sorry it's dark and gloomy. I must admit it's very rainy here this morning. It was a bit of a drive in, but you know, I knew we'd got something fabulous to show you, so it didn't matter.
And Jill has just said she received an email at 10:30 saying hers is on its way.
Wow. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. You're going to have something fabulous on its way to you, and you know. And the thing is as well, just remember, with Clean and Simple, you are part of an elite group. Remember that, because this isn't every single, you know, we don't have this every single time, every single week. You know, we try and do this every month at least to give you something different. And now we've got the plus ones. This makes it more accessible for a lot more crafters. So yes, add it in if you're a Clean and Simple follower, but if you want that plus, this is the plus that you could need with plus size dies in this collection. So yes, Taz.
Jenny has said, "I used Lovely Blooms recently and layered the flowers offset as you suggested, and it really makes a lovely look."
Oh, I'm so glad.
You know what you're talking about.
I try my best. I know sometimes I don't make much sense, but I do try for you. Now, what I'm doing now is to show you as well, because I think it's really, really important. Yes, we've got this plus collection, but I want to show you, this is from the Bluebells collection, how well these will work with it. So what I want you to start doing as well is mixing in your different collections, bringing in the flowers that you've got from other collections to really enhance it. So if you're sat there thinking, well, I haven't got loads of dies, but I've got some of the clean and simple dies, this will work with this. So do not worry, you can add those in. You could just have them sat in the bottom. You could have a few at the top. Now with this aperture, what I've done, this is the one, it's hard to see on here, but I have embossed that as well. Obviously, can you see that, Taz?
Maybe try putting it at the front.
Front, and do that way. But there's, there you go. So you can see it embosses there, and then if I lift this up, look, it embosses at the bottom. Now, this is the Bluebell cardstock that we had in the last collection. So I wanted to show you again, merge it all together, mix everything together. Now again, perfect mats and layers, perfect aperture. I don't have to worry because I'm not being funny. If I'd put white underneath that and I'd try to have a go myself, if that isn't set right, it looks offset and it will jar. Perfect alignment each and every time. And honestly, back in the day when I used to do a lot of apertures and things, I gave up because I could never get them lined up properly. This makes it so much simpler with the clean and simple collections to now do that, and especially with the larger size from the Plus collection. Now I'm going to move this down a little bit just so I can align it and see, because I'm not that tall. Now, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. Boom. I have got that beautiful aperture there ready to go. I've got a mat and layer with it. And like I say, how many of us then have cut it and it's been offset and you've had to cut your cardstock down and make it work? Not with this. Not with the clean and simple range. This is your mat and layer, so you know the next layer again is going to fit perfect because you've got your dies. So this is the foam I'm using on our fantastic website on Carnation Crafts. This is off there, and a lot of you have probably got some of this left over from your other collections. I must admit I need to stock up on this time. So make sure you have got plenty of your tapes and everything in there to be able to give that elevation to your cards, give it that height and dimension. So just taking this off here. Just bear with me. It is very warm in here, I have to say, so please bear with me. Mine's stuck a little bit, but that's coming off. Now, adding this onto my mat and layer, the next one. So I've done like navy white, and that will give you the cleanest, purest looking cards. If you just do two colours, even if it was mirror board and you wanted to use the mirror board and then you wanted to use black or white or silver or pink, just keep it to two colours and you'll get the best effect. Now again, onto there, but remember also matting and layering is like having a fabulous cake. Obviously, yeah, you can just have a sponge cake with a bit of jam in, but you know what, if it's got a bit of cream in it, it's got a little bit of sprinkles on the top, it's got a little bit of icing, this is when it's going to elevate it. So remember, your cards have got to look as yummy and as scrummy as your cake. So adding in, look at that now, that just sings style, it sings elegance, and it gives it that greatness already. Now, like I say, I've got my bluebells. I'm just going to half position these already so I can have a look where I need to put everything in. And then I'm going to start adding in the elements as we go. Now, all of these elements were from the last collection. So if I was you, and you know yours is on the way, I would get printing these out ready. I really would. Yes, Miss Taz.
If they want the Bluebell collection that we mentioned,
yes,
I have linked it in both the chats for them.
Fabulous. It is on pre-order, but it will be dispatched from Monday, so do not worry. Monday's not that far away. So believe you me, if you missed out last time and you were like, oh, I wish I'd have got it, then this could be your time to get yours now. I'm just going to get a little bit more glue on there. But honestly, please don't miss out on it this time, because we can't guarantee that we can always get them back, because we don't always, but we sold out so fast last time. I think with the demand, we've had to this time. So just adding this onto there. Again, I'm feeding this in. I'm adding this slightly higher because I've got my grasses. And then I'm going to put my second piece just over there to hide that and to join it all together. Are you right there, Miss Taz? Everybody's still on the websites?
Everyone's still watching you.
Oh, fabulous. It's lovely to know you're all with me. And you're loving this, you know, the plus size, you know, it could be, you know, extras and different things in the future coming too. So you need to be keeping your eyes peeled when you see us on social media or you get the notifications. Always tune in and have a little look, because if you don't want to miss out. Now, again, I'm using elements from the Bluebell collection. We're just feeding these in, adding a little bit of glue onto this. This glue's fabulous because it does dry clear, so you don't have to worry. And if you leave little bits like I have, so you can just tuck bits in, you can see then you're adding in all the time and just giving it more, rather than it looking regimental, it's giving it that little bit more organic look to it as well. So these little pieces are so valuable to add in to your, you know, extra bits. Look at that already. It's looking like it's growing out. There's like a hole in a fabulous fence and it's growing out of there as well. So if you're never sure, never commit to the stick, always have a little go first and position it, and then just take out what you need and what you don't need. And you'll start to then, you know, none of us, I'm not a natural born florist, I wouldn't know how to display flowers, but Carnation Crafts do it so well in the team that it makes it easy for all of us. Now I'm just adding in a few of the bows. I'm layering these up. I'm only gluing in the centre and just pinching like the tie bits up, because I want that to then give it a little bit more play and movement. I'm just going to give that a second or two to dry on there, but then that will just give it that little bit more movement there. Now with my sentiment, I got the congratulations ones from, this actually might be from the Lovely Blooms collection or the Bluebell one, I can't honestly remember, but I've cut out the flags and the tags. So what we're going to do now is just attach these together as well. I used the foam pads from the collections previously of Clean and Simple, but like I say, with the Plus collection, we know sometimes you want that larger card, you want that bit of detail, and you want to have those extra bits in there. So again, I'm adding this onto there. I'm then going to take, oh, I've got no glue, let's put this on. I missed my tape off. It happens to us all. A little bit of glue on there so I can add that in. I can add this onto here. Now this one, I'll be honest, it was one of those that it was an accident. Originally, I was going to put this just here. But when I was moving it about and having a play out, I quite liked it down the side there. So what I'm going to do now is just attach this down here. So again, don't always have to be regimental. Have a look. If you think, yeah, that looks right, then do it. Just make sure that when you stamp it, the letters read downwards, not upwards, and otherwise it won't look right, believe you me. So if you do it that way, you'll get the best effect. But these really do make the cards look really stylish with the apertures. So again, with this, I'm just going to line that up there, and I'm going to just let it overhang slightly. So again, it's giving it that point of interest in there. And then you've got that embossed detail there. But look how beautiful your cards can be with this one. I'm going to turn this around so you can have a little look. And hopefully this will inspire you to take out your other collections. But that, to me, that looks like, you know, like when you go to these places and they have this food and it's the finest. This is going to give you the finest cards with the finest detail with that little bit of elegance. And we all want that with our cards without having to do too much. Clean and Simple will give you that. It will give you all the detail to make sure that you now have the magic of, this is Clean and Simple Plus, a different, slightly different range, but you can see with that one that this now has given you that different style by adding in the different colours. Yes, if you want to use the download that comes with a kit, by all means you can get that for free on the Carnation Crafts website. But if you have got previous kits, it now shows you how magical you can make all of these look, and each and every one of them will show you that it gives you a different variety with your cards, like that, double aperture, single aperture, the opposite way round, the other one. Just positioning your sentiment in a different place will give you that confidence. And obviously, if you want to replicate these, by all means, I don't mind you copying my designs at all. I am not precious, because to me, if it gives you the confidence to try something, then do it. But honestly, you are going to love this. This is your fantastic Clean and Simple Blooms Collection Plus, giving you larger size apertures, larger size cards with all those details to blend and mix together. 240413 available on our website as well. But honestly, 45% of the stock now has gone. Remember, this is the first show. We will be back at 12 noon today with another look at this, with some other different demos showing you different styles as well. Hopefully you'll be able to join me and Miss Tiztaz, and we will be back at 12 o'clock. But this is all about your Carnation Crafts Plus.